Alright, hello guys and welcome to another video. This is going to be another play along, so if you don't know how that works, there'll be 3 challenge links in the description. You can go ahead and play the challenge and then you can come back and watch my perspective. I'll explain my guesses, I'll give my reasoning, and I'll point out like specific tips or clues which may help you improve at the game as well. And if you have any tips for me, of course, you can let me know in the comments. So all that being said, today's play along is going to be themed around something based on where I am right now. And so the day this video goes up, I'll be somewhere in Switzerland, I think. And of course, surely you guys know like Switzerland is a really beautiful place. So you know what? I thought let's make today's play along themed around that as well, so that you guys can also see some beautiful places just sitting at your home or wherever you're playing this from. So let's start off with an official extraordinary world. Is that what it's called? Yes. So that's going to be the first map. It hasn't been updated in over a year, so let's hope we don't get broken locations. So challenge link in the description. Hopefully you play the challenge first, and now you're here to watch my perspective. Let's get into this. All right, and already we have a crazy looking location, and clearly there's no hints to like no tips or tricks or metas to point out for you guys. This is I mean it's a very beautiful location. Can't uh, can't deny that. But where would this be? So let's see. We have these kind of mountains. Sun looks like it's in the south. So it's some kind of tracker. We do see some cities there. So I guess if you spend a lot of time, you might even be able to like scan for this and get the 5K, but I definitely don't have that kind of time right now. I'm thinking something like Italy, Spain. I can't tell if that's water there, but kind of does look like it is, right? Because it looks like there's some beaches there. So unless it's like Greece. Greece is also not impossible, I guess. So we have extremely tall mountains to the east, which doesn't really, unless it's like somewhere out here in Italy. I don't know if there's a tracker here, but maybe. Mm, we do have like decently sized cities though in the north. So unless it's like this, and yeah, I'm not really sure, but you know what? I think I'll give this a shot. Let's see. Oh, it was Greece. Okay, so that makes sense. It's Olympus. I think that's like the tallest mountain in Greece, or one of the tallest at least. So that's good to know. Um, well done if you recognized it or did better. And let's see what we have next. This is also a trekker, but again, it's gorgeous. Like reminds me of like southern Chile or southern Argentina. But I'm really not sure. This is I don't know if there's going to be any tips to give in this video after this after these kind of rounds. But like the mountains here really remind me of the mountains in South Chile, like Torres del Paine, somewhere like that. I don't know. I'll just click there. Yeah, okay, that could have gone way worse than than that. It was South Argentina, but those sort of like I don't know. It's really hard to describe like shapes of mountains, right? I guess if you've seen different like mountain ranges, and you can maybe like sort of have an idea for what they look like. Okay, this time we have a more normal looking ground. This time we should be in Australia. We have these Australian bollards, very typical. Red strip on it. You can see the truck is driving on the left as well. So that helps. You have these this like super red soil, which makes sense for Australia. And then these kind of like I don't know what these trees are called, but you see them pretty often in Australia. So that's all good. Sun also is in the north, so that tells you that you're in southern hemisphere. And you also have double white middle lines and white outside lines, which you do get in Australia. This is again a very interesting location. I wouldn't say it's as beautiful as the previous two, but it's got its own beauty, right? So we do have a black bottom on the bollard, and that's more commonly found in Western Australia. And that would also make sense with how dark the soil is. So I'd say we are somewhere in Western Australia here. Don't really know which road, but let's just click there. Oh, it was just that road. Okay, I could have maybe scanned for the 5K if I really wanted to, but you know what? We're not here to 5K. We're here to get a good score. And okay, this is interesting. This lake looks very nice, but I don't know where this is. We have a long antenna and maybe a black car, which would maybe suggest Russia, but I don't really see where in Russia this would be. I was thinking something like Slovakia at first, you know, but there's a bit of snow. Hmm. I think Slovakia has a white car though, not a black car, so is this really Russia? I'm not sure. I'm basing it off on car meta really. Based on the landscape though, I don't really know. I guess we have these trees, which you see quite often in Russia. Um, I'm not sure. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'll try Russia, I guess. Very blue water here, though. Very nice. I could be very wrong, though. I have no idea where in Russia to guess either. But you have snow, though. Wait, Gen 3 snow in Russia. That's like here, but there's no mountains there. No, I don't want to go Russia. I'm gonna go Slovakia. That was my first thought. If it's wrong, then I take blame for my stupidity. Oh my god. I've never seen that coverage. That's crazy. That's an amazing location. Well, that makes sense with Russia. A black car with long antenna. You do get that in Sakhalin. That explains the hills as well. Um, don't see any of the typical Sakhalin or Hokkaido cabbages. Maybe some there. Maybe I should have looked for them a little bit. But yeah, I didn't really consider like that far east in Russia at all. This looked very European to me, so you know what? That's totally on me. So well done if you recognize that. I'm sure some of you did. It's very far east in Russia. So nice. Let's keep going. Oh, this is beautiful. This is amazing. Look at these massive mountains. You can even see like the clouds have descended. That looks really cool. So we have a Gen 2 camera and we have yellow plates. So that should put us in Alaska. Alaska is one of those that have yellow plates, and then if you combine it with this landscape, it definitely has to be there. Marine. Oh, it says City of Valdez there as well, so that helps. That is this city right here. I didn't recognize it the last time I had it, but this time it did pop into my head, so that's good. Um, but yeah, this is gorgeous. This is amazing. So let's see where exactly we are. Something like this, maybe. There's the potato here. That'd be a fun place to visit, I think. Um, We are right next to the water. There's like a island south, yeah, which makes sense. So I'd say we're just here already. I don't see the port coming out, but yeah, no, I think we should be there. Let's see. Okay, it wasn't marked, I guess, on the map, but it's still enough to get a 5K. So it's a decent score, I'd say. 17K could have been worse. This round could have been better though. So let's move on to the next game, and that's going to be on the map of Aesthetic World, which also has a bunch of beautiful looking locations. So let's get into that. Challenge link will be in the description. Let's get into the games. So this is a very nice looking location. You can see some very cool mountains here. But we should be in Taiwan here. We have this language to help out. We have double yellow middle lines and then red outside lines. So in Taiwan, you can get solid red outside lines and also solid white outside lines. So often if you get solid red outside lines, they're a good hint for Taiwan. You have this Taiwanese kilometer marker as well. We're driving on the right. We have yellow and black chevrons. Those are also found in Taiwan. And then you have like shorter plates, let's say, in Taiwan. So bunch of clues pointing out the country. Now we do have something there, and the water is like northwest of us, but it's very hilly where we are, so I'd say we're like out here maybe. Actually, that could maybe. But there's no tunnel here, right? We have some kind of thing here with some parking space. There's a park. I don't know if that's the same as a parking space. But there's no tunnel there, so that's wrong. But we do have something like this coming out here, so trying to figure out where that could be. Maybe. See, I see a parking here, but the road angle doesn't really fit. Oh, I almost pressed guess. But yeah, I'll scan for a little bit more. If I don't see anything, then I'll just make a guess. See, something like this feels wrong because that thing feels way too close. It could be somewhere on this coast though, because this is like the more hilly part of the coast, I'd say. Yeah, I don't really see anything else that fits much better. So, unless it's like here. See, but the road angles just don't seem to fit anywhere. Huh. Interesting. We do have something. Yeah, I think this kind of looks good. I don't really know exactly where we are, but don't mind guessing something like that. Let's see. Okay, we weren't that far off, I guess, but we weren't too close either. I guess this is what we were looking at. I expected it to be like way further into the sea than it was, I guess. But anyway, good start. And we keep on going again. This time we are in Norway. Very beautiful country. Like you'll these like all over Norway you'll see like so many epic locations. These rocks are really cool in this location. But yeah, you have these long dashed outside lines that indicate Norway. So that's one way to recognize Norway, and the other one is just how beautiful it is, I guess. If it's really beautiful, it's probably Norway. That can work quite often. And then you also have this black and yellow chevron, which you get in Norway. You don't really get that in Sweden or Finland. Yeah, you like I think the closest country to Norway that has it is Ireland, I think. So yeah, that's also a very, very useful hint. And again, apart from that, just like Nordic architecture. So somewhere in Norway, we have pretty tall trees, I'd say. So I wouldn't say we are super north. Let's go like out here somewhere. All right, cool. That's where we were. Let's keep going. All right, this is quite the view. You can see the valley here. Wonder what that smoke is. Are those clouds or is that smoke? Why is that like? Why are there like white trees there? Is it like fall? Oh, I guess we have this here as well. Interesting. I've never seen this vegetation, but it looks interesting. Um, all right, so where are we? We have a long license plate here, and we have this pole. So we should be in Portugal based on both of those. Um, this pole here is a typical Portuguese pole. You see indents in it, and then it'll also have holes that we can't really see from here. Maybe you can see it there, but yeah, I don't know. Um, but that should tell you it's Portugal. Then we also have these signs, white with like a black arrow on the side. That's also pretty Portuguese. Um, and yeah, I guess we can't really see the yellow there, but it does have a yellow strip, I think. It should have one in Portugal at least. So it's very beautiful. I think with this kind of vegetation, it reminds me of the Azores. So yeah, and then you also have these like weird looking plants which I don't really know. So I'm guessing they might be like native to Azores or something like that. I don't know. Let me know if you know about those plants. But I'm not really sure which island this is. But I'm just gonna click one and let's see where we were. Okay, it was actually Madeira. It wasn't the Azores, which also makes sense. Madeira is also a Portuguese island, and it also has very beautiful views. So, well then, if you got that, let's move on to the next one. Now, if you've watched my compass video, you should recognize this. But we are in Kyrgyzstan, and you can tell that based on this Google car. You have these not black, red and white curves, very typical for Kyrgyzstan. And then let's see, yeah, these trees, if you see these trees, you see them quite often in Kyrgyzstan. You can see them in some other countries as well, but very typical for Kyrgyzstan. Of course, these like glorious mountains, very beautiful, also are very typical for Kyrgyzstan. But yeah, a very nice view over the bridge. Now let's line this up and 5K. This bridge should be the same, like on the same road as the one in the compass video, I think. This was where the 5K was in the compass video. Now let's see where this bridge is, or is it not actually there? I thought it was here, but nothing really lines up here. Yeah, I guess I was wrong about it being along this river. Huh, I really thought it was along that river, but maybe it's this then, right? Because it bends this way here and bends that way there, so should be like a little bit north of this, I guess. Okay, nice. So well done if you 5K'd it. I guess it's technically the same river, right? But yeah, it's the Naran River, and there's like a reservoir here, I guess. But nice. Let's keep going. All right, this is this is pretty. Like the autumn coverage looks very nice. Right now it's autumn, so of course it's very nice outside as well. But yeah, very nice autumn birch trees that you get in Finland. This is very classic Finland round with double yellow middle lines. Usually you see that in like America and Canada, but this time it has to be Finland because well you have these insane amount of birch trees, and then you also have this Finnish snow pole here, which has like the white thing on like the top part of the pole. You also have this little car showing with the red mirror. So you do get that in Finland as well. You don't see something like that in North America. You can see it in other places in Europe, like Lithuania and stuff, but this is definitely not Lithuania. So we should be in Finland, and I'm not really sure where. Let's click somewhere there. All right, it was a bit further north. I've actually been on that road. Oh God, okay. I have well, I wasn't driving. I was just sitting in a bus, I guess, but I have traveled that road, so that's really cool. But that's it for this game, and we end up with a solid 21k. Good job if you beat me. You could definitely have beat me if you got better on round 3. But yeah, that's it for this game. And for the final game, we are going to play. Was it? I know there's a map by Project Bloom, but I don't remember its name. Maybe it was last month or something. Will it show up here? It was called like what was it called? I don't remember. Beautiful World or Beauty of Streetview or something like that, maybe. Beauty of Streetview, yes, by Project Bloom. And it's updated just 3 days ago, so it's going to be nice. 1,000+ locations. And let's get into this. So again, link will be in the description. Hopefully you finished playing it and now you're here to watch my perspective. So let's get into this. All right, we're starting off with is this just the Grand Canyon? Of course, it looks very nice. Looks amazing. Well, it just looks like the Grand Canyon, right? I haven't ever been to the US, so I wouldn't know if there's like a similar looking canyon there, but the Grand Canyon is the one that I've heard of, so let's take a look if something there lines up. I'm sure like you guys recognize this better than me, so you can leave tips for me instead. Grand Canyon West? I guess something like that. I don't know. Is it here? Is it west? What's to the south? It's a bendy road. It looks like a yellow road though. It doesn't look like a small white road. But I guess it has to be. So I don't know. I'm going to click like out here somewhere and let's see. Let's see where we are. No, it wasn't Grand Canyon. It was Canyonlands National Park in Utah. Okay, that's really cool. I think there's some really cool like places in Utah. But that's where we were, Schaffer Canyon. So yeah, well then if you recognized it, and if you have any tips for me to recognize it, let me know as well. Oh, this is a really cool one. I know exactly where this is. But oh my god, we need to take a moment to just take this in. Look at these gorgeous mountains, the fog, the clouds, and then yeah, just this amazing greenery, this river. Very nice. Of course, we have some Carmel to help us locate where we are. So that should tell you we are in Kyrgyzstan. And if not, then just these amazing mountains should. Actually, these mountains are very recognizable in Kyrgyzstan because of the trees on them. So this is the tip for this location is the mountain itself, which you get here somewhere. What was it called? Grigorievka, I think. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here. So this area here has coverage in Kyrgyzstan, and it's very beautiful. You should jump on Street View and just take a look at it. And that's where we are right now, I think. So let's see if we have something that kind of lines up. Maybe this, because the road does bend there, and there's a intersection there, so we should be there indeed. So nice little 5K there. Well done if you knew that, and if you didn't, then something new for you to learn, right? Oh my god, this is amazing again. If it looks this pretty, then yeah, you have a Canadian flag here. I forgot what I was going to say, but man, if it looks so pretty, like I want to go here, dude. It looks amazing. Look at these mountains, the trees on them, Pacific Basin. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like somewhere in BC. I don't really know where this is. Like out here or something. Maybe it's like an island. But whatever it is incredibly beautiful. With some birds chilling out. Ah, this is great. Yeah, I'd say this is probably just BC. I don't know where, but I'll guess there. Oh, it was there. Okay. Should have looked a little bit more maybe. But well done if you got that. It was probably 5 cable. Alright, we have a little statue here. It's probably not a little, but nice little lake view and great mountains in the background. So very, very beautiful, beautiful location. We have some very cool trees here. This person taking a photo on this camera. Very nice, very nice. We should be in Japan, of course. We have Lokiam, we have Japanese language, all that good stuff. Like surely you guys know by now. This sticker on the pole as well. I've said it so many times by now. um, so you have that it's typical Japanese stuff, these cars as well. So yeah, we should be in Japan. I don't really know where, but if you have any region tips for me, you can let me know in the comments because I haven't studied Japan yet. But let's say we are on this lake, maybe. Okay, we were not. We were up here, Lake Tazawa. Very cool. Let's go to the next round. Okay, some very tall and nice mountains there in the distance. We have these typical looking Indonesia poles. This is a classic Indonesia pole top. And then you have a bit of like black paint on the bottom. That's also typical for an Indonesian pole. We have some tea plantations here. I've seen those in Java. I don't know if you get them anywhere else as well. But these poles, I think, are more common in like the Lesser Sunda Islands. But with these, with like how green this is and these mountains, I think this is just Java. Big mountains to the south, makes sense. Let's just click like Central Java. Oh, never mind. It was the Lesser Sunda Islands. I should have trusted the poles, huh? So it was East Nusa Tenggara this time, and looks like we were looking at these mountains here. So well done if you got close on that. Nice job. And that's it for this game. So I ended up with 2344, which could have been better, but wasn't the worst score, I'd say. But yeah, in this play along, we definitely got to see some really epic places. So hopefully you enjoyed them. Hopefully you got to see some cool places and maybe add some things to your bucket list. And if you want to see some photos of like the cool places I'm seeing right now when you're watching this, you can join my Discord, and that's where I'll be posting like pictures of my travels and stuff. So yeah, you can see all the cool things that I see there. But anyway, thank you for watching, and hope you had a fun time playing these. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, next week. So yeah, take care and have a nice week. Bye bye.